Today we are learning about different landmarks throughout the world. We are going to go on a virtual tour using Google Earth to visit 3 different locations around the world that we might not be able to go to otherwise because they're so far away. The first landmark we are going to go visit is the Lincoln Memorial. It is actually located in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Have any of you had a chance to go to this memorial? Great! This memorial was dedicated to the President Abraham Lincoln, who was President of the United States at age 37 for 5 years. If you want to take a look inside the memorial, you can see that there is a very, very giant statue of him that took 4 years to carve, and this memorial was dedicated in 1922. The statue of President Lincoln is 19 feet high and it weighs 175 tons. There are 28 blocks of marble in that statue. If you take a look around the memorial, you can see that 2 of President Lincoln's very famous addresses are inscripted on the walls. Over here we have his Gettysburg Address, and over here on the other side we have his second inaugural speech, which is the speech that he gave when he was elected as president the second time around. If you take a look on the outside view, you can see that there are many pillars that are holding up the front of this building. They're actually all around the outside of the building. Can anybody think of what these pillars might represent? Yeah, those are some good guesses. There are actually 36 pillars, and they represent the 25 U.S. states that were a part of the Union, as well as 11 of the Confederate states that were a part of the Union. And the names of these states are actually inscribed at the top of each pillar, and the ones that joined later on are inscribed up here at the top. The next place that we can go to is the Pyramids and the Sphinx, which is located over in Egypt. If you click on this website right here, you can upload some great history facts for students like you and learn about pyramids and sphinx located in Egypt. Can any of you think of purposes of pyramids and why they were originally built? Yeah, those are some good ideas. They were actually built in ancient Egypt as tombs for the pharaohs and their queens. Here is a better view of the pyramids and what they might look like if you ever get the chance to go and visit Egypt. As you can see, compared to all these humans, the pyramids are very large. Lots of camels around. And here is a better close-up view. The next thing we're going to look at over here is the There is a pretty good picture of it. As you can see, it has a human head and kind of a weird shaped body. If you look closer at this image down here, you can tell that it's actually the body of a lion. Because of the changing desert terrain around the Sphinx, it has actually been buried and unburied several thousand times over the past several thousand years. The paws of this lion are actually 50 feet long, while the entire stretch is 150 feet long, and the head is 30 feet long and 14 feet wide. It is generally accepted to have been built by Pharaoh Khafre sometime between 2575 and 2465 BC. The original purpose of the Sphinx is actually unknown, but does anybody have any ideas of why it might have been built? Yeah, those are some good suggestions. Um, we actually have no idea, but um, it may have been built to be a guard over the Giza Plateau, which these pyramids over here, which we looked at earlier, are actually called the Giza Pyramids. However, later Egyptians actually worshipped this Sphinx as an aspect of the sun god because it faces east and is aligned with the rise of the sun every morning. Our last location on our tour is the Great Wall of China. How many of you know why the Great Wall of China was built? Do any of you know how long it is? Alright, well, we are going to watch this little video and hopefully it gives us some more information to be able to answer these questions. As you can tell from the video, the Great Wall of China is very, very, very long. It is split into 24 different sections that stretches across 8 different provinces in northern China. Can you guess how many miles that is? The total amount comes to about 4,500 miles. That is longer than all the way across the U.S. from New York to California by about 1,000 miles. The Great Wall is 25 feet tall and anywhere from 15 to 30 feet wide. That's wide enough for 2 cars to drive on. This wall was built over 2,000 years by several different emperors starting in 475 BC. The reason for the wall was to protect the people from their enemies. There were many people who worked on this wall. Ancient records show that over 300,000 soldiers and 500,000 commoners worked on this wall together. I'm now going to show you a path of just one of the sections of the Great Wall of China. This path is only 1.5 miles and it is only one of the little sections. Another section we can look at is over here in red that is also about 1.5 miles stretch. Well, that's my tour for all of you. I hope you enjoyed it.